Good morning. Today we talk to you about what professional we want to practice so that you understand this. We will provide you with information and the importance of your profession. The members of my team are Alexa Mariño Perez, Caro Díaz de León, and your servant Jennifer Alonso Dominguez. The profession I want to practice is a plastic surgeon. Plastic surgeon as a especially requires be wonder, ethical and moral values on the part of the doctor. A green lot for this profession, perfectly nuclear of correct, of reconstruction products and of cause, give at least 12 years of your life preparing and you especially in order to progress your servant, meeting the expectation for your patents. Plastic surgeon in our country is especially that requires 60 years of general medicine, 3 of 4 years of general knowledge of surgery, and finally 3 years, especially in plastic, aesthetic, and reconstructive surgery. And finally 3 years, especially in plastic, aesthetic, and reconstruction surgeon. Mm, without about it is a sacrifice great, but related to many definitions for both the doctor and the patient. Thanks to the large number of invention and treatments that plastic surgeons are authorized to perform. Therefore, and with the gradual study, the plastic surgeons are equipped to carry out constant surgeon treatments, reconstruct surgeon treatments, craniomaxillary surgery treatments, as well as beauty treatments that do not involve anesthesia. Plastic surgeons are socially reconstructed as sculpts of beauty who are in chains of defining and changing to spark of our face and body with which we don't know degree. Um, however, their tax does not only remaking and living as normal as possible a certain part of the body that has been demanding to some congenital problem or accident. My partner Alexa will tell you about her profession.
Hello, teacher. I will tell you about the profession that I'm going to study. Since I was little, I always want to be a flight attendant. And to this day, I still want it, and I'm getting closer to achieving it. I like this job because for me, it isn't a job at all. I see it more like a lifestyle and where I can develop as a person because I'm constantly changing. And so I can learn about another cultures and I can meet millions of personalities. And for me, that's the best part of this. Being a flight attendant, it's not just serving you a glass of wine on a plane. Uh, we are trained to save your life in case of emergency. And we are the voice of the captain and the crew. So it's a really hard but amazing job. This career, like any other, has its advantage and disadvantage. And a disadvantage could be that the process to enter can be slow or simply, and maybe they don't accept you, but you have to show a safe profile, and your attitude has to be the best because this attracts a lot of attention of the airlines. It also it's essential to speak English, and for me, English has never been an obstacle. So it doesn't matter how difficult it can be being a flight attendant. I'm pretty sure in a few years, I will be your flight attendant in your next flight. And finally, my partner, Carolina.
Hello, teacher. I come to expose what I want to study. I want to study industrial chemical engineering. You will wonder what is done in that vocation. That vocation has a lot of work files, such as in production process, in the industry, in the chemical, pharmaceutical, food, beverage, paper, and polymer industries, among other. There, they investigate, plan, and develop chemical process and equipment. They supervise the operation and maintenance of industrial chemical process plants and perform functions related to quality control, environmental protection, and biochemical engineering. I am choosing this care because my life goal is to work in Pemex or have a good position in a company. But one of the reasons for choosing Pemex is because my whole family is in oil company. I consider that I am a versatile person. If I pay total attention, I am very sure that I can learn things very quickly and without problem. In the same way, I not only think about working in Pemex for my family, but because I want to live well, that I never lack anything and can have for what I want after research with my family on the internet. I chemical engineering earns about 20 mile 188 every 14 days. And thanks you for paying attention.